What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back with Dragon Ball the Breakers video. Now, if you've been watching my content or my stream, you know I am a fantastic Dragon Ball the Breakers player and raider, and I never lose. But there is sometimes, yes, there are some times where even I make mistakes. So in this video, we're going to be looking at a match where I went up against Pre-Made as Cell, and look at the mistakes that I made, some of the good plays that the survivors made, because I made quite the throwable plays in that match. So I just wanted to go over it just because, you know, it's good for me to learn just as a player and for you guys to learn as well, just because I know not everybody goes up against the players that I do. So just good to learn on both ends. So let's go ahead, pull up the gameplay. Alrighty, so I'm over here, Nerd King, just going to be here analyzing the match and whatnot. So this is present Kane, that's past Kane over there, in case you guys were confused on that end. I'm just going to lower the volume a little bit here, just so it's not like super confusing for me. Just like hear my own voice over the top. I just want to have some volume up so you guys can at least like hear some of the things. So I think at this spawn, I'm not sure if I got the best go around in terms of civilians. Like I was like looking around. I think I still leveled up within a minute. I mean, with Cell, you really should be leveling up within a minute just because of how easy it is to do so. If you take any longer than a minute, you kind of are selling. Because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of Cell as a raider, just because his whole thing is leveling up fast. So if you're not leveling up fast, then you might as well just play somebody else, right? So here I immediately go and destroy B. B on Waterfront Warzone is basically a gold mine. It's good for raiders. It's good for survivors. Typically, there's like 2 to 4 civs like in that area at a time. There's a lot of soda machines, a lot of destructible objects where you can get cubes. So it's just like a really good area for both sides of you know, the playing field. So I figured I might as well just take it out you know, as soon as possible. So here is where my downfall begins. Yeah, already at a minute and I start throwing. So basically what this player does here, I just want to get it so I can rewind. There we go. So what this player does, and this is like probably the only form of looping that you can do in the breakers, like around buildings like this. So what this player does is that they drop a floating device down, right? And what I try to do, I'm just going like, it's like I saw red. But I could have done one of two things here. I could have, one, destroyed this guy's floating device to stop him from looping me. Or two, this guy that I accidentally hit, I could have went after them because I believe they were a level 0. And because I was so hyper-focused on this guy, he looped me, I think, like a total of 3 times. And I just kept chasing him, and I like eventually I realized what was going on, but by the time I did, they grappled out, and the other guy that I hit was already gone, and this guy was gone. So I essentially just wasted my time, where I could have gotten a survivor down. I ended up getting a civvy here, but that's just like the biggest misplay I made there. That was just a complete waste of time, so props to that survivor for breaking my ankles like that. That was very silly of me. I could have done so much better there. So at this point, I'm just trying to see if there's any more civilians in this area, just because the city is typically, on any map, is the most popular when it comes to civilians, and like a lot of soda machines around as well. So that's why I'm just trying to take those out. I'm using Aftermath just to kind of move around the map a little bit faster. You don't want to use it too loosely, but like early stages of the game like this, it's really not that bad to use. So I get lucky and find another civ. Now keep in mind, if I would have went for that other survivor at the beginning of the match, I would have had my level 3 already. So because of that misplay that I made at the beginning of the match, I was stuck at my level 2 for longer than I would have been. So it's just like, I say it at the end of this match, I kind of struggle here due to like 1,000 cuts. Just like a bunch of errors that kind of added up to making this such a struggle of a match for me. So they planted the A key, they found D and E, and the last key I have to find is C. So I'm using Aftermath to try and catch this guy, and I should have just like not even bothered, just because this guy turns the corner, uses IT. And this is why I tell survivors and players that you really do not need barrier to get an IT off. You really just need to turn a corner and be out of the Raiders' view, and you'll be fine. All right, let me turn the volume a little up. Let's see. Here's something. So this guy, I think IT is away from me as well. Lose him. So I think I've lost like, what, 4 survivors so far within like 5 minutes almost. I've, you know, I've wasted some of the dragon changes, but that's just pretty much as most of I've done so far. I haven't, like, not downing any of these guys was pretty bad. So at this point, I sniped this guy with the key blast. That's what's good about not having lock on. So again, I use the after image to get in close, but I think even this guy... Oh, no, he doesn't use IT. He does a vanish counter. Props to him for getting that off. Losing for a sec. And this guy is looping me with the... so this is a technique. This is a very advanced technique. I don't even do this. This is a very advanced technique. So basically, I'm not sure how players do this. I don't know if they like have the camera facing behind them to see. But if you float in this sort of like triangular pattern, you'll see that the melee, this goes for raiders and survivors. It works the same way. So if you're a raider, you can do this technique. If you're a survivor, you can do this technique. Basically, you want to fly forward and then like sort of angle yourself to the left and right. And the melee attack will just miss. Somehow, I don't know how this player did it. They must have had their camera facing me. That's how they were able to turn around and, I mean, they didn't clash me because I was a higher level, but they meleeed me. So I smacked them away. But, yeah, I mean, that was a very, very advanced technique that this player did. I think he must have had his camera facing me to pull that off. So I'm trying to snipe him here. I do think I actually end up getting this guy. But again, just another thing to consider. If I would have gotten that survivor in the beginning of the game, I would have been at my level 3 and only needed one more survivor or civilian to get my level 4. I think I do end up absorbing these guys. These guys do like try to interrupt me. I go for a super attack here, and honestly, if you do land a solar flare with Cell, it's more worth your while to land a melee combo. Like, generally, the melee combo deals more damage. This guy lands that. I should have just... I mean, at that point, I should either just dodge it or just kept going with the execution. So at this point, I finally get my level 3. Pretty much took me 5 minutes to do so, and typically this wouldn't be that bad, but this is a pre-made. So with a pre-made, I'm not really doing that hot. I mean, I am... level 3 and they're all level 2 and level 1. So I still have a shot here, but they planted E, and unfortunately with Time Patroller's duty, it doesn't really matter. So they instantly plant the key, this guy ITs away, and I instantly have to play STM here. So I make my way over to the STM, just because I know that I have to cook it. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, see, like, kind of trolling by not immediately going for the STM. Alright, so I don't waste any time. I'm cooking on it. They have 3 people up with dragon changes. Someone hits me with a shoe. And I go over here to check if they're rezzing this player, and they do. I think I actually sniped this guy. So my aim this game was actually fire. Like, my aim this game was really, really good. I just wish, you know, my game sense was a little better. Because, like, I did get smoked at the very beginning of the match. But my aim this game hasn't been so bad. So what I'm doing here is, like, I'm shooting the survivors, like, trying to damage them. Which is, like, again, I should just be focusing STM. I have a problem of getting easily distracted. Alright, got this guy out. Use volley just to, like, get rid of him. Don't think I down him here. Oh, no, I do down him. I try to go for the execution. That... I was really upset that this hit me, dude. I guess there's some splash damage, but, bro, I think it's pretty clear that I was not, like, you know, in range of the Super Spirit Bomb. Like, I guess it's just, like, I didn't never realize that the Super Spirit Bomb has, like, an AoE splash effect, like, when it, like, explodes or lands. I did not know that. That kind of pissed me off that that landed. So I took a lot of damage there. A lot of damage there. Person goes for a charming pose, but luckily I wasn't facing it. I actually do a nice volley here. Just because it was in enclosed space, I did a lot of damage to this guy. I don't know why I did this after image. I'm not really too sure why I did that after image. Maybe because I heard somebody using the shoe. Okay, so here, yeah, that guy kicks me. I think they take the balls off of that. I hit the wrong super attack, which was a misplay by me. And then, yeah. I mean, this was just bad. I misclicked. I hit, the snipe super instead of the volley, and then when I do the volley, I get hit with a shoe. And I already used after image, so I'm just like sitting in this. I get hit with another super spirit bomb this game. And at this point, the guys have the balls, and now the supplies are out as well. So I'm like in a very, very, very bad spot. And I thought this guy had the balls. That's why I, like, you know, committed to the chase there. He just IT'd away, and he might not have had the balls. So I like, who knows. So at this point, I'm playing STM again, but it's already at 50%, dude, and I'm just, like, getting stunned up the ass. Yeah, this group ran a lot of stuns, dude. They had so many stuns. Like, I think each play, it felt like each player on this team had a stun.
They summoned a level 4, I'm so screwed.
I'm saying to myself here, they summon level 4, I'm screwed. And I am absolutely screwed. I'm not, like, doing that good here at all. So I know that if I'm buying the STM, that can't hurt me. Like, the same rules apply whether you're a survivor or raider. Finally get the STM to at least half, which is nice. At that point, I probably shouldn't even have wasted my after image there. Because I think I end up just getting stunned again. Okay, down 2 players down now. This guy tries to do something with that. Yeah, now they got the STM basically to around 70%, which is not good with this many players up. It's really not good at all. At this point, they just kind of have the manpower yet. This is what this group has done really, really well, dude. Every time they saw me pop a volley, they hit me with some sort of stun. What I probably should have done here was flown up a little more, so it wasn't as easy. Who hit me? Who used Solar Flare? Oh, okay, it was that player. It was that player. Yeah, I should have flown up a little more. He double stunned me, dude. So what he does here, very good. So he Solar Flares me, then hits me with a shoe, so I don't have lock on either. So I get these guys. Do I down anybody? Somehow I don't down anyone. This guy's using wall defense too. I'm just trying to down some players. But then they get a dragon change. Literally like 1 dragon change carries this match at this point. So I just figured try to down some players here. This is what sucks about Cell, right? Like after image is good for escaping. But like an AoE would be so good right now because they're all like 1 hit away from being downed. So I get down this guy. They have... Oh, that guy used a Senzu. They're just rezzing players as well. Yeah, this guy stops my volley. This team was so good at stopping my volleys, man.
How does that hit me?
How did this hit me, actually? Yeah, but of course my Solar Flare doesn't get anybody. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that probably wasn't the best usage of it. But that kind of bothered me, that hit me. I was a little upset by that. Because I was, like, at the corner. But yeah, this is pretty much GG's. They have the manpower. They could all, like, hit me once. But yeah, this group was just really good at stunning. They were really good at juking. They didn't even need the level 4. So for people that claim you need level 4s to win games, you don't. You absolutely don't. I didn't play great this match. I was definitely upset at that loss because I was upset at being, like, stun spammed at the end there. But I definitely deserved that loss. I did not play well. I did not play well. There was a lot of instances where I was just kind of getting cooked. And I really do think the start of the downfall here was... And this guy also did really good again. Like, I just want to show you this guy again. This guy looping me with the melee. Where do you do this? I just want to see this again. Where was that? Where's the guy that looped me? Oh, yeah, it was this guy. Yeah, this guy doing the flight loop. This is... bro, I don't even have this mastered. Like, I might have to hop in practice and, like, have one of the guys teach me this tech. But you can do this as Raider and as Survivor. You basically kind of just, like, fly kind of like in a pyramid. Kind of just, like, fly and then move, fly, then move. It kind of just, like, throws off the melee. But I think the way players do this is that they have the camera facing behind them so they can know when to move away. Because it's very hard to do it, you know, just by, like, sound cues. And then I want to show this guy, like, loop me in the beginning. Again, just because this guy did very, very well. And I honestly... It's crazy to think that this lost me the game, but I really, truly think that this misplay lost me the game. So this guy pops his floating device and just starts looping me around the building. But to be fair, like, not even this guy playing really well. I was just stupid. If I would have just simply ignored this guy and went for the girl that I hit, did she have a dragon change? She might have. No, I think that's this person right here. No, she didn't have a dragon chain. So yeah, I would have gotten a down. Yeah, so I just completely misplayed. So it's just like, for people that have that issue of kind of like tunneling on one survivor when like you should be going for others, like definitely don't hone in on one person. That's what survivors want you to do. They want you to get distracted. They want you to focus on one person. They don't want you to attack multiple people at once. They want you to do that. And this team was very good at doing that. I'm very good at like directing my focus on one person at a time. very good at like, you know, overwhelming me, very good at stunning me. So props to this group. And this isn't really a match about me complaining, oh, Raiders are OP. Like, I just played bad here. I probably could have won this game if I played better. I just played bad here. But it was a close game regardless. So GG's to this group. And I just wanted to show you guys a match here where I could have played better. I want you guys to see, you know, some techniques, some really good techniques that you can do as Survivor. And some things that you want to avoid as Raider. Just because I make mistakes, it happens, dude. And this is a pre-made. So, like, this is like the cream of the crop of what you're going to go up against for Raiders. So if you're not too familiar with this, this is what it looks like. So yeah, boys, you know, thank you for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you think was the determining factor of me losing this game. Do you think it was the play in the beginning? Do you think it was missing the volleys during the defense phase by the STM? What do you guys think was the determining factor of me losing this game? What was the best play that the Survivors did here? Just curious to hear your thoughts on that. And like the video if you enjoyed, if I didn't already say already. Subscribe to the Ironcane for more analysis like these, showcases, highlights, rage comps, streams, all that good stuff. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun, peace out. Nerdcane out.